welcome to this video. I don't really know what I'm gonna say because here's the thing. Okay, I know that a lot of people like to joke about it and be like, oh my god, this is so okay, like look at us, like, but it's not funny. Okay, it's not funny anymore, and I feel like I have to say something because I'm somebody who I don't know, it feels a little awkward to say it out loud because like I've never even told a friend about this. Like, girl, the way that I kept this on lockdown, the way that I never even told a single soul because I was so embarrassed because I was like, I don't want them to know that I was like, I don't care, I'm just gonna say it. And I'm saying it in front of thousands of people, I don't care. Okay, I used to also be somebody who struggled with maladaptive daydreaming, and I think I did it for like two years or something like that. Like, it was not funny. It was not funny, but in the moment it's funny. Oh yeah, in the moment it's fun because I get to escape and I don't care. And it's like, it's this weird rush because it's like you can escape into this world really fast, but once you get out of it, it's like it's like you settle back in, but then you go again. So it's like, oh, it's fine. But then you come back again. It's like this on and off thing that is just so unhealthy. And I wanted to make this video because I've seen so many people online, making videos about maladaptive daydream and being like, oh my God, that's what I do. And then I saw a video with 12,000 comments of people being like, I do this, I've been doing this for years. And people think that there's no help, that they cannot get out of it. But I'm here to tell you, you can, because I haven't done it for years. So I'm telling you, you can too. So in this video, I will be speaking about that, and I will be helping you guys to get out of it. Okay, but anyways, that's what I will be talking about. And since clearly you haven't snapped out of it just yet, but girl, I'm gonna help you. But I'm not only gonna help you with kindness, I'm actually gonna pull you out of there, baby girl, so you can never go back again. We're gonna lock the door, throw away the key, and no, there's no extra, there's no under the rock. It's over. No more maladaptive daydreaming after this day. After this video, you're done. No more. It's enough. No more music. No, I'm kidding. But no more. Okay? So let's start. So what's the difference between daydreaming and maladaptive daydreaming? Let's just talk about this a little bit because I'm not a doctor, so don't, get too deep on me. But anyways, when you're daydreaming, it's basically just like, oh, like I got bored in class, I stopped paying attention 5 minutes ago, so let me think about something that's more fun. So let me daydream like, oh, I wish I was here, I wish I was traveling there and doing this, and you're just a little bit like bored, so you just start going into like visualization of where you would want to be rather than where you are, right? For fun, because you're in class and you're bored. But then as soon as the bell rings or somebody calls your name, you snap out of it and you go back to where you're doing. You're not emotionally attached to this little fantasy. You're not, that was just a little, like, you don't even care, right? But when someone maladaptive daydreams, they are in this daydream for excessive amount of hours. And it's not like they physically hear or see things, but they will live in that imagination without anything happening in the physical. So they might be sitting down or moving around or going in circles or doing this or running. Just doing something that allows for their body to move at the same time and as they're daydreaming, because they have to be doing something because the energy of this daydreaming is so vivid. And my own theory is that when you're maladaptive daydreaming, if you're having this big ass scenario, if you're like saving the world, you're running, you're fighting this and that, I think what happens, because the subconscious has no eyes, I think what happens is that energy might actually like be building up. Like, you might be feeling the adrenaline or whatever of things that you're doing because you're imagining them so hard. You're really putting yourself there, which, gives the body the energy, because the subconscious is like, oh shit, like we're going, oh shit. But like nothing is really happening. So you have to be able to get the energy out, which you have to do by walking or doing this or running or something like that, So that's what I personally think. That's my own theory. Like I said, no doctor, nothing like that. But maladaptive daydreaming is not a mental illness from what I have read. Once again, not a doctor. But, it's not a mental illness. It's more of a mental condition because it can be a symptom of a lot of mental illnesses or anxieties, etc. because it is a coping mechanism. Somebody who maladaptive daydreams is not somebody who is very happy with what's going on in their lives, because they have to escape what they're going through in this life or in this reality to be in this fantasy reality, because a lot of the times in these fantasy realities, they may have characters or experiences or scenarios in which they're happy or loved. And the problem is you have to snap out of those scenarios and realize that you're happy, Your happiness and your love can come here too, in real life, in its real form. It doesn't matter if you haven't experienced it yet. You can experience it now and here, because there's a lot of people who need you here. And if you're like, no, there's nobody around me, you haven't met everyone who's gonna love you. You haven't met the people that are gonna love you yet. Step outside and meet them, and stop going into that world where you think that they are, because they're not there. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna keep my tone up, because I really, when I read all those comments of people struggling, like, it actually made me feel sad, because I was like, that people think that there's no way of escaping this. You have no idea how good things are going to get for you once you realize that these imaginary things are just that, and they will never be more. But you can, because you are the only real thing. Out of all of this that you see in your mind, you are the only thing that actually exists. All that love that you feel, that's you. That's you. But anyways, we're gonna go into that. Don't worry, babe. I'm gonna help you. Don't worry. But the thing is, no matter what I say, you are the only one that can help yourself. Nobody can come into your room, snatch your phone out of your hand, and make you stop listening to these edit audios or whatever. Nobody can do that. Nobody can go into your mind and rewire the way that you think and your scenarios. They're already there. Okay, they're already there. And I'm not saying it's gonna be the easiest thing. It's not like after this year you're gonna be like, you know what? Cured, done. Let me go out to work. No, it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be hard, because now you're gonna have to fight the addiction. Now you're gonna have to fight the addiction. And like most things, when you fight something that you've been dealing with, that you don't want to be dealing with, it's gonna be hard. So you might feel like I have to. But when we get to the advice part of the video, I'm gonna help you to snap out of it. But I just wanted to say what the difference was between maladaptive daydreaming and daydreaming. So let's continue on to the next chapter. Before we get to the advice part, I just want to mention this, because if you're somebody who's been constantly maladaptive daydreaming for years or months even, and you're having the same repeated scenarios or the same fantasy world, ask yourself why. Why? What's the deeper meaning? If you're like imagining yourself saving the world or saving someone, is it because you maybe want to be saved? Is it because you're asking for help? Is it because somewhere inside of you want to be helped, or you want to be seen? If you're imagining yourself being a famous person or doing this, is it that? Are you actually just living the life that you actually want? Maybe you want to be a singer, but you're scared. So what do you do instead? Oh, let me just go into this fantasy world where nobody can see me, but I can still feel some satisfaction. You're not feeling shit of satisfaction, because it's not actually happening, and you know it's not. Okay, so whatever you think is a little fun, think about the deeper meanings, because I'm not here to make you feel bad about yourself. I'm just trying to help you understand, because like I said, is it that you want to be seen? If you're dreaming about these scenarios, or imagining these scenarios of a family, whatever, is it because you want to feel love? Is it because you want to feel accepted? Because if so, the first step is accepting yourself. The first step is loving yourself. I know it's not easy. I know, but you have to. You have to start. Because you're gonna thank yourself. Okay? Trust me. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you started to maladaptive daydream. This is not your fault. There's a difference between holding yourself accountable and, taking responsibility, but then also realizing this is not your fault. Okay? When a lot of things happen in the world or on social media, or maybe something happened in your personal life, it's no wonder you wanted to escape. There's no wonder that you wanted to go into this fantasy world rather than this real life world where things are happening, and sometimes they're not always good. Sometimes maybe work wasn't nice to you. Maybe your friends weren't nice to you. Maybe your family, whatever. Sometimes things happen and they make you feel not so good about yourself. And that's why I'm saying it's not your fault that you chose to help yourself in this coping mechanism way of escaping. But then it got out of your control, and now it's enough, and now it's time for you to come back here, like I said, where people need you, where you need you most of all. Your soul needs you to be here, okay? Your soul didn't come I don't know what you believe in, okay, but I'm just saying, your soul didn't come to this earth for you to live in a fantasy world. No, it came for you to experience this world, this human experience. So be here, okay? You're worthy of being here. And all those, scenarios of you being loved and hugged and being with friends, that can happen for you too, but in a much better way, because it's actually gonna happen with real life people, where you're actually gonna feel real life love and laughter and smiles. That can happen for you. So now we're gonna jump into the advice part, okay? That is, you have to ask yourself, how long do you think you can keep this up? How long? Okay, a week. Sounds good. No problems, no worries. But you got an exam coming up. Yeah, you're gonna have to study for that. Yeah, you're gonna have to study. You're gonna have to put hours in. Ooh, oh, I'm sorry. Were those hours needed for Fantasyland? Oh, that's funny because last time I checked, you stopped. Last time I checked, you stopped doing that, right? So, no. You're actually going to focus on what you need to focus on. And if you're somebody who goes to work, how long do you... Where are you going? Where are you going to escape? I mean, if you haven't gotten into work yet, let's say maybe you're thinking, how long am I going to do this? Imagine yourself in 10 years. If you're sitting in the office, okay. I'm kidding. No shade to people who work in the office. We need you. But, I'm just saying. If you're sitting there at work, do you really think that you can be like, sorry guys, I just have, like, imagine if you had to say it out loud. I'm not saying that to embarrass yourself, but just imagine if you had to announce anything you do. Like, let's just say, okay, I have to go to the bathroom. Guys, I have to go to the bathroom for 5 minutes. I'm just gonna visualize myself getting ready by Gojo, but I'll come right back, guys. Don't worry. I'm sorry, going where? Where who? You're going where? No. No. I'm gonna get serious with the advice. Sorry. Okay, anyways. My genuine real advice right now, and that is going to help you, is you have to cut out the main source. So whether that be music or certain songs or edit audios, whatever it may be, you have to cut it out. And I'm not saying you'll never listen to music again, because like I said, hello, I'm a singer, I make music, obviously, I listen to music. But the thing is, next time you listen to music, you will actually hear the music and you will actually listen. Because right now, you're not listening. You're not. You're just using it as a tool for you to get back into your little world. You're not listening, okay? You're not even there. So don't even pretend and don't even get mad. You can listen to music when you've recovered and when you're better. But those edit audios are going to be gone forever. Because the thing is, when you've recovered, you'll be like, okay, but I don't even need to listen to these anymore. So unsave all of those edit audios on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you are listening to them, delete them. I don't care if you have to start a whole new page, okay? And if you're like, okay, but what am I going to do now? I don't even have my headphones. Like, girl, you took them. Well, your ears probably already hurt, so take your headphones out as well. But what you're going to do now that you cut out all of the distractions, the thing is, you have to be disciplined. Because it's going to be tempting. Trust, especially when you're bored, especially on the first day, you're going to be like, okay, but what do I do? Because now you made it into a routine. But now you cut that routine off, so now you have to do something else. So you have to, like I said, do something. What do you like to do? And you're like, oh, I don't know what I like. It's time for you to get to know yourself again. It's time for you to discover who you are and who you want to be. And my advice would be to start listening to positive affirmations. And don't even. You have to start listening to positive affirmations about life, about how good life can be for you, about yourself, about self-love and self-care, because it is going to work for you. Even if you don't believe right now, you will believe in these positive affirmations. And isn't it better for you to believe in something positive than something negative? Hello? Start doing that heavy work. And when I say heavy work, I mean start journaling. Start talking about why and how and da-da-da-da. Like, journal to yourself why these things may have occurred. Call it shadow work. Do that if you want to and if you can. But what I'm saying is, because you've cut out all these distractions now and you're bored again, you have to do something else, but something that is healthy for you. That's why I said listen to positive affirmations, do the healing work, do the mindfulness. Like, I'm not saying you have to, meditate all the time, but try meditating. If you can't, that's okay. Try for just 2 minutes, 1 minute. And meditation can look in different ways. Maybe you are going to go on a mindful walk. Maybe you're just going to sit with yourself. Maybe you're going to allow yourself to feel and to cry. Allow yourself to purge out the feelings that you've been holding in, okay, that are actually real. Because it's going to be tempting for you to go back into this fantasy land because you've been doing it for so long and it was so fun. But it's not fun anymore. Because as soon as you come back, you're like, oh shit. It's not going to be like that anymore. It's not going to be, oh shit. It's going to be, oh, thank God I'm here. Thank God I'm here, not there. Thank God, because I'm experiencing good things here and now, okay? So, once again, what we're going to do, we're going to work on ourselves. Try picking up a hobby. I don't know what you like. Maybe you like to paint. Maybe you like to yoga, dance, whatever, singing, whatever you like to do. Okay, try picking up a hobby. Try finding out what it is that you like to do. And not everything has to cost money. Okay, you can do things for free as well. You can like go like for a walk, go on a picnic, whatever you like to do. Okay. I think that's it. I wanted to say more, but I'm not sure anymore, okay? But my main advice is for you to cut out all the distractions and be disciplined and build a new life for yourself, because now you know, no matter how tempted you feel to go back into the maladaptive dream world, to go back to the fantasy, you know it's not real. And you know the only thing that's real is you. You are here right now in this moment, and you need to be here for you so you can experience the life that you're meant to live. You're not meant to suffer. You're not meant to have all this sad... You're here to have a good life, and I know maybe life hasn't treated you so good up until this point, but things will get better, okay? Things will get better. Things can get better for you. You have to believe, and that's why, once again, I said do the positive affirmations. If you have something that you believe in, maybe God or universe, pray, or try something new. Listen to people who talk about mindfulness. Switch your attention. Do not listen to... I'm not saying don't have compassion or empathy, but it's not about that right now. You can't be on TikTok and be on sad TikTok and think that that's going to make you happy. What do you think happens when everything that you watch on social media is sad? What do you think happens when everything that you watch is drama and anger? What do you think happens? No, you cannot do that anymore. You cannot tap back into that sad energy. No. You gotta turn your attention away to hopeful content, to people who talk about good things, to people who talk about believing in yourself and in your dreams and positivity. Listen to new types of, YouTubers or whatever, because things will get good for you. And you just need to believe in yourself. And I know that it's going to be very hard right now to cut out this addiction that is, most daydreaming. But you're going to get through it. You're going to be fine. In a couple of months, you'll be able to look back at yourself and be like, thank God that one day I sat down, I made that decision, because it's your decision. It doesn't matter how many videos you watch about this. Maybe you haven't watched any, but it doesn't matter what I say in this video. If you do not choose to believe in what I'm saying or believe in your own words, who the fuck is going to do anything about this? Is gonna come in. I'm sorry, now I'm getting angry, but nobody is gonna come into your mind and tell you, oh, let me just take these thoughts away from you. No, nobody is coming to do that to you. You have to do so to you. You have to be the one that, you know what, enough with these thoughts. You know what, enough with this. I don't want to think like this. I don't want to act like this. I don't want to behave like this. I want to live a good life. I want to be kind to me and to others. I want to live a good life. You have that power. It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what your parents say, what your friends say, doesn't matter. You matter. You make the decision to pay your attention. Where your attention goes, things grow. Remember that. If you are like, okay, I get it, but what I have to do, just listen. Just listen to yourself. What do you feel like doing? Now you cut out all these things that were triggering you. Now you're like, okay, what do I do? What do you want to do? You don't know? That's fine. You're going to learn about the things that you want to do, because now you're going to start a time where you grow, where you heal, where you are with yourself. Okay? And things are going to get better. I believe in you. Okay? I believe in you. I believe in you. Things will get good. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Sorry for screaming a little. Sorry for, we were a bit of a roller coaster over here. That's fine. That's what we do. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a really good day, and I wish you luck. You're gonna get through this. Don't worry, babes. Don't worry, but, enough is enough, okay? You know what I said. Goodbye.